What's going on there, YouTube? This is ODC, that's me, and today's review we're doing the Marvel Legends Ghost Rider from the Terrax wave. This was a earlier wave, and this is officially the only Ghost Rider figure I have, and I'm not too happy about that, to be honest with you. I've just been so trying to catch up with and trying to finish my my DC collection over the years that I have just kind of not paid attention to this character, and apparently I just need to get more of these because I mean, the sculpting on this guy is off the charts awesome. He definitely is very unique looking, and that's why I think I really wanted this figure, was his uniqueness, and really dig the head sculpt. I preferred the blue over the red. I actually wanted the blue over the red. I just thought the blue looks a little bit better, to be honest with you, in my opinion. But yeah, he came in the Terrax wave. I don't think he came, I can't remember. Oh boy, I don't have the packaging anymore either. That shit takes up too much space. So, but yeah, he definitely does look great. There's I think like a couple gripes I have with this figure, nothing too crazy, but yeah, he definitely does look very nice. Do a little rotation here. Flames came out very good. Really like it. Yeah, I've just been so caught up in my DC collection that I feel like I've been kind of ignoring my Marvel Legends, and I need to start getting back into my Marvel Legends more. So I apologize if you Marvel Legend fans out there, my viewers, that I'll start doing some more Marvel Legend reviews. But yeah, he definitely looks very nice. A lot of paint detail on here. And yeah, so as far as articulation goes, let's go through it. He's got a very good range of motion in his head, even though he's got this collar. It kind of hinders him on one side, but I guess you can kind of shift his shoulder pads over. But does move down very well. Doesn't really move up that well because, I don't know, the peg just won't let it go. He's on a ball peg. I'm gonna pop the head off. He's just on a ball peg, no hinge or anything on the ball peg. But I mean, they still gave you enough room inside when they drilled the head to move it around, so no problems there. His arms, this is where I have a kind of a gripe with it. His arm goes up normal, about that high, which is, you know, pretty normal. But you can't do a full 360 with it. There's a lot of the shoulder pads are really hindering his movement here, and there's only really so many poses you can get him in with his arms. But he does have a bicep swivel here, and he does have double jointed elbows, which are very nice. He does have a wrist hinge and a rotation at the wrist. Oh boy, there we go. He does have an ab crunch, which really does go forward, and it doesn't really go back at all because there's more of hindrance to the from the jacket. He does have the dreaded wide jointed hips, which I fucking hate, but they're there, and does go forward and out, and does go back if I can get the ball to do that. Actually, I got a pretty good, decent movement with the wide joint with the ball in there, so I can actually move his leg. A lot of my figures, they have frozen joints. I don't know why. I just get the shit into the stick. But he does have a thigh swivel here, single bend, double jointed knees, and he does have an ankle hinge going forward and back. No pivot. It also is on a hinge here, going forward and back and side to side, and no pivot, which I'm not another big fan of. That's my other gripe with it, is that he's kind of tough to stand. He's kind of like top heavy and a little bit back heavy, so you really kind of just got to maneuver it a little bit, but I mean, nothing too crazy. So get him back in here as he falls over. But yeah, he is still a very well detailed figure, and definitely a big fan of the head sculpt. Let me pop the head off. Let me get in here. So, I mean, they did a really good job on this head. Another underrated figure, in my opinion. I think he's very, very nicely done. Definitely, my choice is the blue version, hence why I own it. But I don't believe that these flames are removable, so I'm not going to do that. But he does look very good, and I really like this look over the Toy Biz one. And yeah, definitely I'll just get in some detail here. Sorry, that was my little song. Yeah, so he definitely has a lot of nice paint apps. I like that the blue is kind of goes from a silver to a lighter blue. It transitions from a metallic look to a lighter blue, especially around his collar and on his belt. So there's a little bit of blue, and that's a nice touch. If it's not coming up on camera, it is there. And the spikes look good on his boots. And he's got some nice knee pads, which actually hide the articulation very well, like that. That's a nice touch. So yeah, I mean, I wish he came with a bike, but if you owned the, if you own a Blade figure from the Toy Biz wave, you could probably use that bike, or you can find the Toy Biz Ghost Rider bike and toss him on that, and he'll still look good. I believe he only went into the blue flame look for a very short period of time, if I can remember from the comic. Very short period of time, and then he went back to his red look. So, but yeah, definitely recommend picking this guy up. If I had to rate him, I'd probably give him an 8.5. I think he's a very good figure, above solid figure, and he's got some great sculpting. The articulation could be a little bit better, but it's understandable with the sculpting and detail. So it's forgivable. So yeah, that's pretty much my my review of the Marvel Legends, Hasbro Marvel Legends Terrax Wave Ghost Rider blue flamed look. Yeah, let me know what you guys think in the description box below. I actually did this review for a viewer, so if anybody has some more suggestions they'd like to see that they haven't seen yet, let me know in the description box, or in the comments below, and I'll be more than happy to do it. I'm going to be doing another top 10 for another request, so right now I'm really just taking requests, so let me know what you guys want and think about this figure, and I'll see you guys on the flip side.